A 19-year-old man who raped a toddler on camera will not face any jail time after he pled guilty to a lesser charge. Now, this story involves a man by the name of Kragen Grooms, who also goes by the name Kragen Simmer. And 2 years ago, in 2014, he got caught because he had posted a video on a child pornography website showing him having sex with a girl under the age of 2 years old. Okay, it was an African-American girl that he was raping on camera. Now, he was in juvenile detention for 2 years until his case, and during his case, he did plead guilty to a lesser charge, and as a result, the judge decided to sentence him to 5 years of monitored existence. He won't have to be in jail, but he'll have an ankle band on. Now, let me give you more information about this. According to reports, he admitted to raping a 2-year-old girl in April of 2013, actually, when he was 16 years old, while another man in New Orleans watched and recorded the abuse. Grooms was initially charged with second-degree sexual abuse, a Class B felony that carries a potential 25-year prison term. He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of engaging in a lascivious act with a child. So he will not spend any time in prison after Judge Randy DeGeest handed him a 10-year suspended sentence. And again, he will be monitored with a GPS tracking device on his ankle for 5 years, and he will register as a sex offender. But just keep in mind that what he did was premeditated, and according to investigators, he was planning on doing something similar to a 3-year-old boy.
So he's 16 years old, but I've always said 16 is actually my cutoff for an adult. Now, I don't get to make the laws in all the places, obviously, but I think a 16-year-old should be allowed to have a drink. I think they should be allowed to have consensual sex. And if they commit a crime that is as heinous as this, there's an argument to be made that they should suffer the consequences as an adult would.
By the way, let me comment on that for a second, because I thought, oh, maybe the judge was being lenient because he was being tried as a juvenile. No, he was tried as an adult. So keep that in mind. It's incredible. He had sex with a baby on camera, okay? No time in prison.
Okay, look, if a guy this disturbed did it once, I'm a little worried. I don't want to judge him for the rest of his life because I get it, that's not fair, yada, yada. But I'm certainly a little concerned he might do it again. But if his consequences are almost nothing, well, you've increased the odds that he'll do it again because he'll think, well, I mean, last time I got off. And raping a 2-year-old and having somebody else watch and record it, that premeditated, clearly did it on purpose, was planning to do it with another 3-year-old boy. I mean, what more do you need to get a little bit harsher sentence?
There's something shady going on with this case because the feds were the ones who caught him. The feds were the ones who said that he had sex with this 2-year-old on camera, right? But then the prosecutor said, no, he didn't have sex with her on camera. Why is there that weird discrepancy? Why did the feds say one thing and the prosecutor said something else? I think it's really strange. So I just want to put that out there, okay?
Look, we don't know the details of why the prosecutor made the decisions that he did, right? So we'll look forward to a Netflix movie about it at some point and figure out why these kind of injustices seem to happen across the country. And yes, and sometimes they have more information than we do, of course, and sometimes it's not as much of an injustice as you think. Maybe the case would have been hard to prove. That's why they had to do the plea deal, and maybe the video might not have been admissible. I'm making excuses for the prosecutor. I'm just giving you the range of possibilities, right? And I don't want to be overly draconian in our punishments. It's not a thing that I'm pushing for overall. And I'm not on the warpath to try kids younger and younger as adults. And if he was 8 years old, then that's a whole different story because 8-year-olds don't quite know what they're doing anywhere near the degree to 16-year-olds. But looking at it from the outside, 16-year-olds are cognizant of what they're doing. He's tried as an adult. How much more vicious and horrible can it be than raping a 2-year-old? Why are we doing a slap on the wrist for that?
I don't get it.
It's
I don't
maddening.
get it.
Because the other part of it that's maddening is this is the same system that crushes you for minor infractions in other instances. 3 strikes and you're out. There's literally a case where the last thing the guy stole was a slice of pizza. Gone. There's the woman we did the other day. Took 3 French fries from a cop while flirting with him. Gone, right?
She got arrested.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, don't do that, right? And then you got the guy who's in jail, I think, in Montana for life for smoking a joint. But yet this guy gets 2 years in juvenile while he's awaiting his case,
right,
and a 10-year suspended sentence.
It's insane.
Yeah. God give us justice. Or better yet, courts give us justice. Together we can change the media, make it more representative of you and not the powerful. Come join us, make a difference. tytnetwork.com/join.